The Golden Age. I think we're going to go for exactly the same thing we did before. Free inquiry. It's currently worth 4, 7, 9, 12, 16, 21 science per turn. Monumentality is strong, don't get me wrong, but I would rather stack all of my production bonuses and just hard build the settlers. So we're going to go free inquiry for one more age. The Roman Empire has now officially appeared, which is slightly frightening. We do need a little bit more reinforcement down here. But I think my troops can hold just for a little bit, especially if I defend on a hill in a wood. We haven't got any siege equipment here at the moment. If you hear me shouting in a second, then siege equipment has appeared. but for now we're okay. Settler card in. Actually, defensive buildings isn't needed anymore. I'm planning in instead. Oh, Rome has put a campus behind a set of mountains. My scout has slipped around and we're going to go and start pillaging. Okay, yep, they're attacking my defending unit. But I think that's fine. Double greet people towards admirals, please. And I'd love to culture bomb. Wait on that one. See what goes through. No admiral points. Well, that backfired, but I did get the culture bombing, which is good. We're almost on feudalism, which means I can start to spam builders now. I've been holding off to keep the cost of them as low as possible. We'll go buttress into cartography, then my boats can start to explore. I'm just going to hold a turn as well because I'm gonna raid, get 50% more on the pillaging of that campus. Feudalism. In goes the raid card, and this archer has garrison. This man at arms is now very safely together. Yeah, so far so good. I think, you know, we're just gonna go and settle kind of everywhere. Matthew Wilkinson isn't going to be able to trade with a bunch of these places, but we can start to trade with Tamiris quite soon. So there are some really good trade routes still available to us. Granada as well. I'm going to hope that these traders get to where they need to go, and then Rome somehow makes peace with us before that point, but we'll see. I could find that one backfires quite rapidly. Bioluminescent Bay. This is fishing boats yield 1 extra science for any civilization that owns this tile. Really, really cool. That's an amazing place to go and settle, but still, it's not another continent. Come on, game. Give me another continent. Then Matthew Wilkinson can go spam settler. Chocolate Hills. Any civilization that owns this increases tourism by 25%. 20 civilization may have a trade route too. Amazing. Where was that? Don't even know where that is. Oh, one population lost. What just got broke? Oh, that got broke. Ah, the builder card. I meant to put the builder card in. Forgot to do that. Whoopsie. Let's go fix back quickly. Matthew Wilkinson now has the population needed to build the government plaza, which is going to make both the harbor and the commercial hub better. All lovely stuff. Cartography time now. And we can go and explore properly. Caguana. Is that another continent? Arctica. So many A's. Arctica, Australia, Amasia, Asia, America. I mean, who really knows what's going on? But Caguana, that's another city-state. We just need another envoy in this area, and that will give us everything we need to know about this land. This is ages away. We're going to need to go for steam power as quickly as possible. That lets you embark around the world a little bit quicker. Portland has an industrial zone. Amazing. Workshop. University. Actually, no. Do we get mausoleum in quickly? 9-turn mausoleum. Let's do that because I want to be able to use my engineers better. Well, here's the raiding, by the way. It's basically a turn's extra science. Beautiful. A great merchant that increases trade route capacity by 1. Perfect. Matthew Wilkinson, you're welcome. Kilwa's been built on turn 55. Wow. Rapid Kilwering, but there's cartography. 50% increased production towards settlers. Here we go. Matthew Wilkinson's about to start popping off. So cartography means that we can now, in theory, start to build casa. So we get Ancestral Hall and then a 12-turn casa. This is needed because this will give this city 15% extra production, faith, and gold. Oh, trebuchets. Okay, these are actually quite unwelcome. That is a little bit more of a problem. Let's work now on going for machinery. That'll give me crossbows. Let me just defend myself a tiny bit better than we have. Cool. To the new continent. Yeah, this all counts as new continent now. Amazing stuff. What about this? Yeah, this counts as well. This is where we need to be. That's where we need to be. Yeah, Wat Denove just had its walls absolutely demolished there. Not good. Not good. Trebuchets, turns out, are quite weak. And this peace deal will absolutely take every single piece of gold I have. Floodplains yield +1 culture for any civilization that owns at least one of these tiles. Amazing. And more continent. Yes, please. Show me the land. Show me the way. Serfdom's now in my government because we have city number 6. Oh, I should have waited 1 turn on that one. Never mind. The city of Toledo? No. It's Clinty. Again, usual drill. Get that harbor done as soon as possible. Kamasi. Big find for me, that one. And Baltica, new continent entirely. Amazing. Okay, the walls are destroyed. They're gone. They're dead. It's not ideal. However, we have been able to just hold them off for now. Crossbow those should be enough to keep me safe. We're now going to go for square rigging for +1 movement on embarked units. And a 12-turn casa. I know it's really expensive. I really want to be getting settlers from this city. If I don't do it, I'm going to regret it. I'm just going to wait because I'm going to put Gothic architecture in before I chop this tile out. Pingala, by the way, already has connoisseur. Now he has researcher. So Portland is doing really, really well at being Supportland for my economy. Haha. Well, here we are to distract ourselves with monarchy as Rome really does start to threaten our cities. Serfdom, natural philosophy, both of these are pretty good, but I do want to start building wonders. So let's put Gothic architecture in. We'll put bastions in to increase the strength of our cities. And I'm going to put limes back in because I might get an opportunity to rebuild my walls in a second. Saying that though, the problem we have is that the walls are now down and this knight is going to probably wreck us. I don't want the man-at-arms and the knight both to have an attack. So I'm going to have to bring my horsemen through just to tank at least one hit from the knight. It's not ideal, but I think it's for the best. I also want to reduce the strength of this man-at-arms as much as I can by making this attack that just at least reduces its strength a tiny bit. Then I need to really focus on making this city as strong as possible. I'm going to buy the strongest unit that I can, a caravel. Now this thing is going to be stuck behind the ice. Not ideal, really not ideal at all, but 480 gold is the cost of basically just trying to rescue this city. Ideally it would have been nice if I had spawned it in the city, but there you go. I can bring that in next turn to bring this city up to 57 strength. This horseman is not going to last long, but at least we can just hold Rome off for a turn. All the while, reinforcements are going to just make it fast as possible. Meanwhile, we're down to 9 turns on Casa, and with Magnus, we're going to do the chopping out. So 52 is a decent production chop. And we'll just make sure that we chop this as much as we can. We're also keeping an eye out for the engineers now. James of St. George is going to get taken next turn. Then it's Imhotep and a Theodore. A Theodore would be really handy, but Imhotep would as well. Next up, mercenaries. And I can upgrade the troops I have a little bit cheaper. Who's this? Ludwig. Hello, Ludwig. Honored to meet you. Love to sample your hospitality. I'm going to offer an open border swap with him. He won't take it straight, so I'll do without it for now. Who's this? Sweden. Honored to meet you. See how well this plan works out. The trebuchet is going to hit me every turn, and the knight is going to just switch this over. That's not good. That's more damage than I wanted to take. Right, the caravel's now in 57 strength. I've got 2 archers, but no real way of getting rid of this knight. Do I let Wat to Novo fall and then capture it back next turn? I think that might be what I have to do here. So let's bring both of these units back. We'll upgrade to the crossbow. I'll pull the caravel out. We'll let the city fall and then we'll recapture it next turn. It's harsh. It's very harsh, but I think it's the best way of dealing with this. Unless spectacularly Rome is going to offer me peace. He is not. No, he can sense the kill in Garzagamon. That's a handy city-state if you're at war. We'll keep an eye on that one. Yep. City's flipped, but helpfully for me, it hasn't flipped with a particularly large amount of strength. With enough attacks, pretty sure that we can take this city back immediately. Yeah, there you go. Let's get the walls up again. Theodore, I'll have you. Thank you so much. It's a combat kill, and we can do damage there. City might be taken next turn, but we are doing our best here. Here's a mission. It's on a different continent, so it gives me an extra food and production, but 4 faith as well. And here's the Theodore, ready to jump in and hopefully give the last production to Casa. Houndmaker, wanted to meet you. Let's exchange capitals. You're just over there. Again, I'm going to really push this on Iriscore yet again. What de novo flips and oh, you're kidding me. No, Casa was built. Oh, Casa was built. I was rushing that. I was genuinely rushing Casa. Mausoleum is really good, by the way, because now I've got an extra charge for my engineer and Portland's getting more science and culture. I can't believe that. Look, a Theodore was literally ready to charge rush next turn. That is ridiculous. Oh, that's genuinely disappointing. It was taken. And the worst thing is I know where it is as well. Where was it? Oh, it was Mapuche. Why would you build that, you absolute fool? Oh, that's so infuriating. Oh, that's like, it's not my entire strategy, but I really wanted that one in order to make Matthew Wilkinson much better. Oh, between that and Rome just refusing to like leave this city alone, this game has been such a blurst attempt at like trying to do something interesting. I mean, honestly, it says major defeat. I think I should be fine. Yeah, there you go. I thought I'd be fine. Palestine. So the city's back with me, thankfully. I guess what we're going to have to do is, at the end of the game, we're going to have to absolutely conquer this city, which is not really the playthrough I was going for. But if you do something like that, you know, you have to get attacked, because ultimately that's just rude. Stealing a city like that is just absolutely rude. Oh, well, let's have our revenge by settling far and wide. We're going to go first the Grandmaster's Chapel to unlock that. We've got a lot of faith. We need the army, and then the settlers come out. I can't believe that. That is so annoying. It's genuinely so annoying. Rome, can you leave me alone now? 97 gold per turn. I mean, come on. I think that's just excessive, Rome. I think we can both agree that that's just excessive. I'm going to go Kamasi because I get a little bit more culture from my trade routes to city-states, and it explores a little bit more of the map for me as well. Kabul and Gilgamesh. Is that everyone? No, it's not everyone just yet. Let's see how much army Rome continues to bring to this game. Quite a bit, I would expect. But I've now got reinforcements. Victor, get into what, de novo? I'm going to hold this city. Probably. Probably not, but probably. This game has been so cursed. I just finished the commercial hub. The market just got pillaged almost the same turn. Please leave me alone, game. Right, garrison crossbow. Everyone's got nice upgrades now, and I'm starting to be able to use my faith to get knights. These things can run through. They're going to do a lot of damage. 2 envoys into Nalanda. Discovers more of the map for me. Come on. Iriscore. We need the Iriscore. Cerro de Potosi. Oh, that's a fun one. The international trade routes from the city that owns this tile yield 4 gold. Ooh. Oh, if only there was a river next to it. That would be quite entertaining. Siphon Funds has already started in Matthew Wilkinson. People say, oh, build commercial hub triangles. It's so good. It's not good. It's never good. For this exact reason, I haven't even discovered counter spires yet. I don't know what they are. 3 crossbows. 1, 2, get the kill. 3. We're fighting back, finally. Garrison commander, all units in Wat de Novo next turn will have +5 combat strength. 1 new population. Oh, I think I went to Matthew Wilkinson, didn't it? Yay, new population. I think I'm going to go and settle next to Cerro de Potosi. I need to start unleashing my fury about this game on the game itself. It's fine. We'll find a way back into this. I don't think I'm really even out, to be fair. I never left the game. Certainly, some things could be done to make me feel a little better about how things are going. And yeah, a little course of mass settling, I think, is very much on the cards. So we'll try and do this. Actually, just go over here. We're almost at the point where we can start building Great Zimbabwe, by the way. That'll help a bit. We're going for exploration. I'm going to switch over to Merchant Republic because then I get more gold, but also 15% production towards districts, which stacks with Spain's bonuses. We can just get even more districts. Isn't it great? Isn't it wonderful? That's what you've got to think to yourself. The answer is yes. Yes, it always is. Right, we've now got this city properly defended. I'm hoping it is not going to fall over again, but that is very much hope that is not founded in anything normal or reasonable or rational. Like, we're just blindly hoping at this stage. Oh, that's unfair. I used Hanno over here thinking either Clint or Matthew would get the caravel. Nope, it spawned in Portland, for goodness sake. Maybe there is a way out of the ASCAP this way, but I doubt it. Alhambra has been built. Kutukin has been built. And is it the flood taking out my market again? Oh, I just fixed it. I literally just fixed it. Oh, this game. I had such high hopes for this game, but it's becoming a nightmare so quickly. I should redo it. I should be like, watch this, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see Ursa just like slowly unravel. Is that Nan Madol has just flipped against me? No. Oh, with all the cities to go, that is so annoying. Chop out the walls. Ah, there you go. Look at that actual protection for the city. Isn't it a glorious thing? Rome has even killed Granada. Why? Why would you do that? I kid you not. Tamiris has just finished building the Great Zimbabwe. What? Why would the AI rush that on turn 69? I literally just unlocked it and I've got someone to rush it. I'm losing it. I think I'm losing it. What is this game? Is it me? Am I the one that's wrong? No, it can't be me. Can't be me. You can see what this game is going to become, can't you? You can all tell where this game is starting to go. I'm going to become a merchant republic and I'm going to fight back. I'm going to get angry. So angry. So angry. Colonial officers 15% faster growth through loyalty per 10. Loyalty is not that important, but the 15% faster growth does make Matthew Wilkinson grow just that little bit faster. Now we'll work up to mercantilism for Torre de Belém. which, let's face it, is probably going to get taken before I get there as well. Knowing my luck, hey? I need just a tiny bit of era score, so I'm going to pick up Artemisia. She's very cool. Well, I guess I'm not building anything here anymore. That tile improvement can go. Surely there is more to life than what you offer. Look, I'm trying, all right? I'm trying to do something cool here. I really want peace with Rome because my traders are all going to start getting picked off. Although saying that, are they? I could go for reform the coinage and then they can't be plundered. I do like that. But I'm also now going to go for Hicksunk Dracones because they're all going to be on a different continent than my first city. And I get the 2 extra movement. This is too good an option for me because it means that these cities that I'm about to found are going to be like really crazy good very, very quickly. Lots of normal dark ages and whatever. Nothing we're too worried about right here. Matthew Wilkinson has got itself an industrial zone, which is good. The knight does the pillage. Come on, that's got to make you want peace. There we go. Rome will finally have peace with me. That's really cool. That means we can now get a bunch more trade routes going, which is very much what we've been kind of stuck on to this point. Not enough trade at all. Military tactics. I want to go towards industrialization. If we can't get Ruhr Valley, then I feel like all of the things we've been going for have all failed. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. A workshop in the city just helps me to boost industrialization. More trade routes for me, please. And less faith to purchase units in just in case I get attacked again. I'd like it. The Grandmaster's Chapel did me something. Production's fine. Oh, Lataro picks it up. Man, I can't win anything this game. Geneva bows to me. 15% science is very handy. A lack of science is basically all I've got. And you can see we're starting to trade really nicely out and about to city-states. Like Vatican's on another continent. So Camasi bonuses apply and the Spanish bonuses. These ones, the Spanish bonuses don't apply so much. Geneva wants another trade route. That's a very hungry city-state for trade routes. I'm going to allow that for the envoy. Matthew Wilkinson's now gone above 50 production. Could use you getting a bit higher, I won't lie. Could also use a spy. But hey, I can't ask for everything. Well, that's a lie. I could ask for everything. I just wouldn't get it. Chinguetti. Oh, that's a good city-state. So this and Camasi, I think, are 2 that I want to keep an eye on. Look, we're about to start settling now. Turn 73 and I've only got 60 cities. 60 cities? 6 cities. 60 would be a different sort of game completely. This is city number 7 with a bunch of 3 builders. Skeptical Bear, you're right to be skeptical. This has been one of those games. You might lose a little bit of food at the beginning, but your job as ever is to make sure that we get the harbor out nice and quickly. This lovely knight is going to go and explore onto this continent. Delicious. More trade for the Ursa gods. Also my faith on an admiral who gives me another trade route. I like trade routes. A lumber mill. There you go. Mass production is boosted and we're chopping out campuses which make our missions better. Don't forget, if you put a mission around the outside of the campus, it gets a little bit of science, which is lovely. So Korea is telling me off for not really doing any science. I'm on 3rd. No, Gilgamesh is on 33 techs as the leader. I'm on 29. So I'm only 4 techs behind the leader. 456 gold was just stolen from Matthew Wilkinson. Again, I have no spy capacity, so there's nothing I can do about that. I guess we'll have to go for diplomatic service. City number 8, Bunky Town. You know what to do. Give me those delicious, delicious harbors and put missions down because they need to go everywhere. I'm going to make a cultural alliance with Sweden and actually trade a 1-for-1 luxury. They don't want to trade 1-for-1. Okay, so I won't do that. I'll go for the cultural alliance, but I'm kind of cheekily thinking this is a continent I want to settle on. So I want to settle or near them, really, really integrate with them, be a bit of a pain, be a noisy, annoying neighbor. Cree will do a 1-for-1. That's good. Hey, maybe having this a bit earlier would have been good, hey? Ikil. That's 15% extra wonder building capacity. Oh dear. Yeah, building that quicker probably would have helped. Never mind. World is circumnavigated. I did it first. It's me, the Spanish. I like that sort of thing. I think something just got stolen again. Yep, 620 gold from Matthew Wilkinson this time. And Magnus has been removed from my city, which means now I'm losing population. Wow, spies are a pain. Okay, diplomatic service is now up and running. Portland, I'm going to need you to make spies as soon as possible. So finish off that logistics project. We'll take Da Vinci quickly for a bit more culture and some boosts, some lovely stuff. And we need to get the spy over in Matthew Wilkinson because this city can no longer make settlers, and that is highly annoying. What would help me to get back into this game, eh? The Camasi's a really good pick. Nanmadol, I'm going to actually take this one back. The combination of that great merchant and then Buenos Aires will give me some more luxuries. So those are 2 really good picks. Just watch my culture per turn. We're up to 114 now. Excellent. I've almost finished this dam. Yeah, there we go. The dam is finished. Watch this never flood again. again. Like, this whole area is now never going to flood again. I can just guarantee it. I can just absolutely guarantee it. I'm that cynical. I am genuinely that cynical. So this factory will mean that we can build Ruhr Valley. Ruhr Valley will mean that at least Matthew Wilkinson will start getting in good chunks of production. Now we're also going to go for steam power to get the extra movement. City number 10, Cordoba. No. I am sure it will be fine. I'm sure it will. What could go wrong? Hey, we'll get a commercial hub in. We're still building trade routes where we can. We've got time. Time is on our side. Right now, we're right in the pack when it comes to tech. So I haven't fallen behind. There's nothing wrong with where I am technologically. It's purely just an opportunity loss that we've had so far in this game. Like, we've fallen behind because the game has just seen fit to not give us stuff. Oh, coal. Did we get any coal? Matthew Wilkinson is built on coal. Of course he is. Amazing. We've got some down here next to Skeptical Bear as well. We have marble in my empire. No, I didn't. Nice. Missions. Marble. Up to 172 faith per turn. I love Spain's just casual faith accumulation. So powerful. We've got more lighthouses being built. Like, we've got a lighthouse there. This one's almost finished. This harbor's almost finished. We've got more cities. So we're going to start accelerating now. Da Vinci, more culture for my workshops and a couple of boosts. Flight boosted is wonderful. And we can do a 1-for-1 trade. Luxury rise with Sweden. We're actually happy for the first time in a long time. Mercantilism. Torre de Belém is now an option, as is triangular trade, which I will put in instead of settlers for a second because we've stopped settling. I've got a bit of wonder building to do first. This works on Renaissance wonders and beyond. So it won't work on Ruhr. It would work on Torre de Belém. Good to know. Good to know. That's the spy finished. We've just cut that out. I'm going to work another couple of industrial zone projects because we might be able to pick up Filippo here. Off you go to Matthew Wilkinson, Mr. Spy. I've had enough of things being destroyed here. Magnus is on his way back as well. Steel boosted on my other charge with Da Vinci. What a steal that would be. Now up to colonialism. For colonial taxes, 25% gold and 10% production in cities not on my original continent, including Matthew Wilkinson. The first true boost we're going to get in this city. Hopefully we'll get more than that. I need more than that. Another, like all of the gold. Like, can you just hear it? Like, every single piece of gold that's being made in this city is just being stolen at the moment. Just sit in the commercial hub, do something, all right? Anything at this point will do. Ruhr Valley, make me proud. Come on. Theodore, your 3 charges will help here hugely. Oh no, someone stole Filippo. Oh dear, never mind. Military emergency. No, don't want to get involved in that. Thank you. India, honored to meet you. Are you the last person? No, there's one more person. You've got a bunch of apostles. My exploration missionary is not going to enjoy meeting them. Yep, I'm using a missionary to explore. What about it? It's fine. Oh, this piece of coal was just taken. I was going to go and steal that. Never mind. Look at that. The spy caught someone the same turn. I love that. We could probably reveal quite a bit of the map if we joined in on this military emergency, so I actually will. Nothing of mine is in danger because I'm ages away, but let's see who joined in. Byzantium did. All right, so a little bit of shared visibility there, but we don't have to get involved. We're just reviewing that from a distance. Zanetta found somebody immediately, and we've already got polygraph. If this spy is in home territory, enemy spies in my lands operate 1 level below usual. Ha ha ha. Serve you right. Okay, people are not going to have as good a time trying to steal from me now. They still might get away with it, but it shouldn't be anywhere near as easy as it was before. Colonialism. Here we go. Merchant Confederation is good, but colonial taxes is so much better. This is just going to feed now into my empire. There's a route to Ostia and to Aquilia. Matthew Wilkinson's now on 84 production. Just need this city to be happy. Let's try counter spying again. Man, if we could get just a little bit of gold in that city, that would be awesome. 3 ironclad? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Now we've got steam power. We just need to keep improving my cities. We're going to go for castles, printing, possibly for astronomy. We'll just see how it goes. Anything boosted we'll pick up. Natural history is always a lot of fun. Zoos, aquariums. Is it natural history that improves our missions further? No, cultural heritage. It's a little bit further, but still something to aim for. And this is city number 11, which is a sprawling empire. Deja vu. Go. Build things for me. Do it. Harbors, traders, generally annoying Sweden. Speaking of, this is going to be right by their city. Thank you, Cultural Alliance. Super Stevo. I'll grab that camp. We'll go get ready to chop that down. I'll pop that harbor in. As I've said many times before, I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, thank goodness we got something. Ruhr Valley, 20% production in this city. That's all trade routes supplying with 20% production. +1 production for mines and quarries is not relevant at all. If we look at the production of this city, we're up up to 99 now. We caught another person stealing gold from me. Dear oh dear. Let's pick up disguise. Just make this guy even better. A 4-turn Torre de Belém. That's exactly what we need. We can now trade with Sweden as well through my own city. Even better. I need the holy site. We've been really population limited in this city because I've been putting missions down everywhere, and missions do not provide housing. That is their one big problem. There are ways around it, but we're just having to wait a little bit. Mimir, no, I'm sorry, you're useless. Let anybody else. This game is too competitive for things like that. Industrial zones are being printed everywhere, and then I've got printing because obviously we're just doing printing. Clearly, still 3 techs behind the leader, so we're keeping in the realms of success. There's a coal power plant that's going to hit quite a few cities around me. And how about you just keep counter-spying, because there's clearly people here, because I'm still getting no gold per turn whatsoever. So like there's somebody still in my city. It's quite clear. Like if you're adding this up and there's absolutely nothing going on in terms of the economy of the city, just take my word for it, right? There's probably still someone here. It's all right to keep looking. I don't mind if you take your time. Just find them, please. Sorry, Sweden. I'm really going to make a habit out of this, because all of these are new trade routes for me. Teddy's Ursa. Out you go. You know the drill. Get these harbors out. Nope, still getting no gold. Come on, find them, please. Okay, another spy has been killed. Come on, that's got to be all of them. That is all of them. I just got the actual full gold per turn for that last one. That's the first time in a long time. Amazing. And we've actually started to pick up a tiny bit of housing in this city as well. When counter-spying, all city districts are defended and +1 level at districts within 1 hex. Amazing. You're not getting through now. This spy is just going to kill everyone, and I'm starting to collect all of these spies. Sweden, Rome, and Germany. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear. Isn't that unfortunate that you've all been caught, hey? How unfortunate indeed. Next up. Flight. Yep, we're going to learn to fly now. It's the natural evolution of Ursa. Also going to start getting conservation, because I think some naturalists would be pretty handy for happiness. Colonial officers, out you come for a second. Let's put diplomatic league in, because I've picked up 4 envoys, which is very exciting. Vilnius, Hong Kong, Johannesburg. All of those city-states are just ready to be taken over. For now, we'll pick up Johannesburg. Wabam. Gobastan has been found. Everyone's happy, and I'll just switch that back to what it was. We'll pick up Enlightenment in 1 turn. Kamasi's been taken from me. No! Oh, they waited until I used all my envoys. That's so cheeky. Anyway, Torre de Belém. International trade routes from this city receive +2 gold for every luxury resource at the destination. Amazing. Oh, if only we had Great Zimbabwe in this city as well. Could you imagine how crazy this would have been? I can imagine how crazy this would have been. It would have been very. Let's put colonial officers back in my government and keep an eye on this. 123 production. We've got some good international routes that are going to start improving this. Now up to 142. Oh, we've barely got started. Settler. You know what time it is. Just so you know, currently we're rocking +40 production, +40%, +45% gold. We're going to improve this city even more. Coal power plant and shipyard to 145 production now. Oh yeah, we're not going to get Great Zimbabwe, are we? So I'm going to get rid of this pasture just on principle, really. I just refuse. Arabia, the last person on this map. Honored to meet you. Yeah, we'll exchange information on capitals. So that is a big jump in era score. Not that we needed it this particular age. Oi, leave Clint A alone, all right? That is not on. Another admiral that gives me another luxury. Sure. Watch my gold climb. All of my international routes are going to get an extra 2 gold per turn, +45% for every level we've got here. So there was the holy site. Now the shrines. We're on 580. That goes up to 608. Then we've got the temple, which increases it even further. Then we've got the mosque, which increases even further from there. So these trade routes are now ridiculous, and they're only going to get better, probably, unless they get worse. In which case, you know, that sucks. The industrial era. I still think +3 population on all of my city founding is going to be the best one here. I could go for reformer coinage, but I don't think it's worth it. Hicksong Dracones is still a lot of fun. After all, fun is kind of what we're going for here with this silly build. I'm still planning on conquering Mapuche, by the way. I would like Casa, but maybe we'll wait until Giant Death Robots for that one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we go. we'll see how we go. I don't like to let these things get decided for me, you know? I like to be the one that makes the decisions. The settler card is back in my government now. Small reduction in gold per turn, but I've still got tons. I could try and siphon funds at a lower level, but I just worry that I'm going to accidentally end up improving it. So we'll go for B and we'll go foment unrest just to hope that goes through. Duplicates though. I'm sure there's something we have a large amount of duplicates in. Amber. I'm going to try and vote amber duplicate with a huge amount of voting. Maybe we'll get through in that one. Got quite a lot of favor. No, I don't think that's worked, is it? We've banned sugar. Never mind. 71 votes on banning. I don't think that was ever going to go through, was it? My settlers have 7 movement in the ocean. That's brilliant. That's really, really fun. Let's look for aluminium now. We're up to 3rd in tech, only 2 behind Gilgamesh. Tech is kind of something we're accidentally doing as well. Like, I'm not even really trying on tech. It's just sort of happening passively. We go. Siphon funds. Stopped again. Zanetta is just a beast. An absolute beast. And that's conservation, which means we can now put national parks down. 2 envoys in Kamasi, just to give ourselves the ridiculous amount of culture from our trade routes to city-states. Pick up Hong Kong and a CAD for 2 more city-states to have on side. And 1 envoy with Bologna to make our universities just that little bit better, seeing as we're actually making quite a few of them now. I mean, look at these. +8 universities. Delicious. Francis Drake, we've got 30 admiral points coming in every turn at the moment. We've got over 3,000 faith. I haven't really decided what to do with it. Do have a couple of spaces for naturalists that we could work on. Start making these. Only 300 faith. They're so cheap. Make 1 every turn pretty much. I'm also going to get Ada Lovelace because she will actually allow me to put proper districts down in my city, which is wonderful. We're going to let Eiffel get pushed to us as James Watt gets taken by Rome. We'll just work on cultural heritage quickly because my mission's giving science. Well, I've got a lot of these things, so I would quite like that. Like a lot. City number 14, Shishton. The thing I love about this strategy on other continents with the Pantheon is that harbors remain so disgustingly cheap to build when you first put a city down. It makes the new cities really effective, basically from turn 1, which is a huge advantage. People are trying to spy on Portland now. Don't like this. Why is everyone being so mean? I don't know. Anyway, radio boosted. What about the aluminium? Have we got loads? That's under a mission. Boo. I bet there's a lot on the map though. We need it. 18 sources. All right. If Sweden's got it, then that's not necessarily good for me, but there's a lot on the little islands I'm hoping as well. Kamasi Island's got a ton. Okay, there's actually not a huge amount. Fine. Instead, let's beeline research labs and do this the old-fashioned way. There's Eiffel. Wonder production. How wonderful. Ooh, I had a trader pillaged. Down to Geneva. That kind of checks out. These barbs are being a bit of a pain. Never mind. We'll sort them out at some point. Ada gives me the boost to computers, which is wonderful, but also another district. We're going to start off with the diplomatic quarter, which will give me a nice envoy. Then will set me up to being able to put an encampment down. Both of those are going to give me huge bonuses towards settler production because, of course, settlers work off the encampment and military trees of planning this sort of stuff. It's lovely. Look how many campuses are beginning to finish as well. I'm really starting to pivot like heavily now into science. It's great. Late game Spain is always so much fun. How about you have as much faith as you need to do anything in the game, and then some more faith on top of that. And if it's not enough, then yeah, sure, have some more faith. Bam, 2nd district, encampment. Kind of like the idea of having one next to the coast, so we'll pop one there. And you can see the consulate's going to give a bunch of science, culture, and gold, as well as generating envoys faster. The chancery is going to do exactly the same thing. Actually, whenever we kill a spy, we get a little bit of science as well. It's a very small amount, but hey, it's something. More universities being built, up to 332 science now. I've got so much gold, I actually don't entirely know what to do with it all. What a problem to have, hey? City 15, again, making use of this cultural alliance. Poppy Dude 32. Just get nice and close and comfortable to India. It's just me. Spain, definitely not colonizing. It's not what Spain does at all. We are very respectful of other people's land. Absolutely 100% don't even worry about it. Nanotech, yes. Building up to planes quite nicely now. Sweden, you're gonna have to just get used to me settling everywhere, I'm afraid. Kind of my whole thing. Cultural heritage, and do you see my science absolutely explode? It's because every single one of my missions now has +2 science. Every single one of them. Yep, that's absolutely balanced. Spain is so balanced. One of the most balanced civs in the game. Nutella Factory. These names are just, they get increasingly ridiculous, I think. You are actually next to some cocoa, so go make some. Thank you. Matthew Wilkinson has built the encampment, which now means we can get a stable and an armory, which actually does provide the most minute amount of housing you could imagine. Oh, I could make Big Ben in this city. I want Big Ben in this city. It is kind of a big trading city, isn't it? I kind of like the idea of Big Ben in this city. We'll save up a little bit of gold. To be honest, I've got such a surplus of gold at the moment. Up to 200 production per turn. The Giga City is beginning. There's still a long way for the Giga City to go, but it is beginning now. I don't think colonial officers are actually doing anything for us. I mean, the growth is pretty handy, but I'm really focusing on the city, the main city in my empire, and that's not really getting a huge bonus here. Raj is a tiny bonus, all things considered, though. And this is actually causing my new cities to grow really fast when I cut things like rainforest out, so we're going to keep it for now. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Civilized, Capo Yobby Virani, The Uncivil Engineer, Lillian, Radiatore, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zursa, Saf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Bookaluk 79, Bob Loblaw, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Deja Fu, Kovuwu, Legally Trash, Is This Live, Minnow, Sorta Dutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia, Flower Power Bear, Poppy Dude, Dan Jamo, Buster Blader. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!